because you've got money or because you've got a big car, you think it's acceptable to park in 2 spaces?
Because you don't want people to mash up your car.
Mash up my car?
Sorry. Mess up your car.
Mash up your car. Outrageous.
Why?
No consideration to the world.
You're not parked in the space. I can see you're over.
Yeah, I had to climb in from the back one.
I'd get as close as I can to you just to wind you up.
Well, that's your fault. You should think of other people. I think my husband can park his car a lot better than you.
Your car's too big.
We need bigger base.
It's just rude, Yianni. Rude, Yianni. Rude, Yianni.
So let me break this down. 5 years ago, I parked in 2 spaces and got the lovely British public to give us their opinions. Do you understand why I parked it like that?
Yeah, because you're sad and you've got no life.
We recently put a video up on TikTok and it went viral, hitting 2.2 million views. It even made it on the Sun newspaper online. So people obviously still have an interest in parking in 2 spaces. So it was time to head over to our local car parks in Enfield and get some more reactions. So we're back 5 years later. Let's do part 2 of parking in 2 spaces. Enjoy. What do you think of my parking?
Shocking,
Why?
because like you're not into lines.
You're a legend up here, so you can park anywhere, can't you? Surely.
What a great guy to
Surely.
find.
Could be better.
Why could it be better?
Taking up 2 spaces, isn't you? I know why you're doing it. Protect
Why
your
am I
car.
doing it?
Protect your car. I'd understand if I'd want one like that too.
No good.
Why is it no good, Nikki?
Because you are on a white line.
If I park it here and someone hits the door because it's too big, then what?
Yeah, but you have to go by the rules, I'm afraid. Like my car.
You park in 1 space, Nikki?
Yeah.
Is that your black Mercedes?
Yeah.
You're not parked in the space. I can see you're
it's
over.
on the white line.
It's on
so
the white
I'm
line.
fine.
Let me ask you a question.
Proper.
What do you think of my parking?
Disgusting.
Why?
Outrageous.
Why?
No consideration to the world.
Okay, what about if this was a paying area and I bought 2 tickets to pay for both spaces? Is that okay?
Fair
then?
game.
Yeah?
You're paying for it.
Why you got to be special? If you're happy parking in 2 spaces, you have 2 tickets, that's all good. But if you only got 1 parking space, you should be in the lines, and you can't really do that.
What do you think about my parking?
Oof, let's have a look. $10 million out.
Atrocious.
Why is it atrocious?
Well, you're taking up everybody's space, aren't you?
If I got a big car.
I understand why you would park like that, but also I'd get as close as I can to you just to wind you up.
You'll need to find a spot that is closer to maybe on that side where you've got more space.
But then what happens if someone hits it and they damage my car?
It's still selfish of you to park like that. Maybe get a smaller car.
People have to come and park here. My mum could come and park here. Imagine if my mum wanted to park in this, she'll be giving her a heart attack. She can't fit in there. She can't fit in there.
Why do you think I took 2 spaces up?
Because you don't want people to mash up your car.
Mash up my car.
Sorry. Mess up your car.
Mash up your car. Mash up your car.
Mess up your car. Mess up your car. I meant to say.
Okay, you don't want people to mess up my car.
You know what it is? They should put more spaces in to get more customers in, to spend more money.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay, so let me ask you this
And I
then.
shouldn't be saying that, and I work for.
That's okay, it's the truth though.
I'd be saying, where's this going?
Don't worry, guys, it's going everywhere. Especially when you say mash it up.
Mash up your car.
If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to the Yianni YouTube channel. We've got so much content coming. And guys, you need to make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when we've done an upload.
Selfish, really, like parking over 2 spaces.
If you came back and someone damaged your car, how would you feel?
Off.
You'd be off, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I parked in 2 spaces.
Yeah, I understand why you do it.
Yeah, parking like that would make someone angry. So I think that would incite someone to scratch up your car.
That's what really gets them on us. They park so close you can't open your door. I had to climb in from the back once.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When these cars were built, these bays didn't accommodate for some of these cars.
People with children can't get their doors open to get their children into the car seats.
You will see I've got dent marks, I've got trolley marks, everything.
So what's the
It's
solution?
disrespectful. It is disrespectful to other people. I mean, a lot of people don't look up, they don't care. It's not there, so as far as they're concerned, they don't care.
Do you know what? As we're filming, look, you've got a car there parked in 2 spaces. Is that acceptable? Is it not acceptable? Now, people might say, well, it's not a 100 grand car. Does it matter? To this man, that car could be worth 100 grand to him because that's his pride and joy. He loves his car.
If you've got a big parking lot like this where you have plenty of options, yeah, crack on. If it's busy and it's tight, find somewhere better to park it.
It's outrageous that you could buy an urban body kit on a Defender and think that you could park like that. Why? Because your name Yianni and you do buy my youngest car? It's rude. It's rude, but I love it. I would park the same.
I'm from Leeds, and if you park that up there, I'd get as close as I can just to wind you up.
So then I wouldn't be able to get in my car anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I wouldn't ask me truthfully.
No, it's fine, it's good.
My husband's got a 7-seater though, but it's not as big as that, and it fits in. It fits in one of these gaps.
It fits in, but does it allow someone that parks next to you to be able to get in and out comfortably?
Well, I think my husband can park his car a lot better than you because yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, well that's fine. What happens if though your husband comes back and someone's opened the door and there's a big dent in the door, someone scratched his car, would he be annoyed?
He'd be very annoyed. Yeah, he would.
So he's trying to weigh out what to do. People say, well, park in the corner of the car park or park as far away as possible.
Why should you walk all that way?
Yeah, but he's really careful when he parks that he makes sure he gets a space where there's not someone next to him already. So he hopes that whoever comes along next parks it as considerably as he has.
You wouldn't want no one opening the door. That woman's gonna come in, she don't give a your car, she's gonna slam her door into yours.
Exactly.
That's a scratch on the car straight away.
So is it acceptable to do that?
Me, I would say acceptable. The government will say disgusting.
Can I ask you a question, please? Really quickly, please, one question. What do you think about my parking? Why is it selfish? What's wrong with it?
Taking up 2 bays.
But it's a really big car.
Well, that's your fault. You should think of other people.
I always go in the middle because I don't want it in my side of my car.
So you're someone that doesn't mind parking in 2 spaces. You
I
don't want
park
anyone to
in
hit
it.
your car.
Yeah.
Or somebody who's disabled needs the door to be wide open. So
Like, because these ones are long wheelbase, yeah? You
Yeah.
still, you know, even if I want to park in one space, you cannot look.
Yeah, the back's sticking out.
Yeah, you see, still, you have to take 2 spaces. There's no way that you're going to park in one.
But you're taking 2 spaces front and back, and I'm
Yes.
taking it left and right. I need to ask a black cabbie a question. What do you think of my parking?
Awful. You're taking up 2 bays.
But it doesn't fit in one bay.
They should make wider, go into wider bays.
Yeah, but they're the kids one, and then people say, well, you haven't got any kids with you, so then they moan.
I like it.
So would you do, are you going to do that moving
I
forward?
think I'm going to move my car and do that right now.
In a roundabout way, I don't blame you, but other people will just get the hump, won't they? You'd be surprised what they get the hump about, darling, I can assure you.
It's just rude, Yianni. We're living in a world where people can't afford even a £3 meal deal. How are you going to go and do that to someone? It just hurts someone's feeling. The car's lovely. Just don't get people in their feelings with it. Be humble, remember?
I'm only asking a question.
I watched the interview. I watched the interview. He's promoting people to be humble.
I'm not, exactly.
We need to be humble.
I'm asking what people think about this.
The car is unreal. The car is unreal.
So you saying yes, you'd park like this, or no, you wouldn't?
I would park like that.
You would?
Just because of the value of the car. Any car over £100,000, that's park how they want.
The bays are getting smaller and the cars are getting bigger, so we're stuffed. Get
Exactly.
a smaller car.
To get a smaller car?
I'm afraid so.
But I like the big cars.
It's not just about what you like, isn't it? It's about what's practical.
Maybe they should have spaces for bigger cars and mother and baby cars and smaller cars. There you
Exactly.
go. That solves the problem, doesn't
There we
it?
go.
There we go.
So would you park like that?
No.
If everybody drove one of these, where would we be? No one would get anywhere in London.
If you look at garages in old houses,
Yeah.
you couldn't get this in there.
Yeah, it's a joke.
But, so everything's got bigger.
So we need to move with the times.
Yeah, and I've got bigger.
I've got bigger as well.
If you want to own a big car like that, it's your responsibility to make sure it fits in the space. And anything that happens, any damage, is a result of you wanting a big car. That's my opinion.
Shouldn't I be able to have a choice and buy whatever car I choose?
You can, but then you have to accept, on the other hand, that not all spaces will be able to accommodate your car.
if you can't get it into a bay that's going to stop other people from getting into their doors, then yeah, it's okay.
Everyone has different opinions, whether they think it's right, wrong or other. I've done this today to see what people think. What do you think at home? Is this acceptable? People are going to say,
just because you've got money, just because you've got a big car, doesn't mean you can park where you want.
agree, it's true.
But then the spaces are really small and someone could damage my car.
I don't know what the correct answer is. Anyway, let me know if you like this video. If you did, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and I'll do some more content for you. What would you do if you had that car? Or how would you park if you saw someone park like that? See you on the next one.